Today we're going to be talking about multi-tools, Swiss Army knives and companion tools, and how they are so useful in our EDC. Also, watch to the end of the video to see some sneak peeks about the 500 subscriber giveaway coming up. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Cross and Copper EDC. If you're new here, subscribe, like the video, and drop a comment of what your favorite companion tool is. If you carry a Swiss Army knife or another tool that really helps you and completes your EDC, I'd love to know and talk to you about it in the comments. We talk about faith, EDC, and everything in between here at Cross and Copper EDC. And this morning, before we dig into Swiss Army knives and how they're great companions for our EDCs, I wanted to talk a little bit about James chapter 3 with you. I had the privilege to teach a Bible study here at our church last night about James chapter 3 and the untamable tongue and the power of our words. Our words really hold a lot of power. We can build somebody up and tear somebody down very quickly with our words. The little devotional for this morning is this. Just like Swiss Army knives are companion tools that complete our EDCs, how we say things, when we say things, and what we say complete how we use our words more effectively, whether it's for a witness for God or to better communicate to more people in a civil manner. That's what we've got today for the devotion. As well, today we're going to be talking about Swiss Army knives and companion items to your EDC. I'm sure we all have certain tools that are companion items to your EDC. For example, I've got with me today the Swiss Army knife Recruit. Now, this was a gift from me. My father gave me this along with a vast majority of knives that I've already shown you in my collection for my graduation present when I graduated high school. And this knife has been a great tool. And I don't carry it every day, but quite often it sticks in the rotation. And whether I'm carrying a primary knife or this is the primary knife, it's a great tool. Now, the Recruit in specific, and what I think makes Swiss Army knives great complementary tools for your EDC, is the multiple uses. Now, the Recruit in specific has two blades. It's got the main blade there, drop point, very slicey, stainless steel. You know, if you have a Swiss Army knife, you know the Victorinox quality there. And they've been around for a long time, so they know what they're doing. It's got the main blade. It's got a smaller secondary blade. I find this one is really good if you like to whittle or carve a little wood every now and then. This smaller blade, great for those detail cuts, as well as if you just don't want to dull your main blade, great for opening your packages or letters with that. The Recruit as well has a can opener and a bottle opener. More often than not, I am using the bottle opener there as a Phillips or a big pry bar. That's predominantly what I use it for. It also has, you might be able to see it there, a wire stripper down at the end, which, believe it or not, I actually use from time to time. Here at the church, I'm the college pastor where I come here at the church where we are at, as well as I'm the tech guy. I'm probably the most inefficient tech guy ever because I'm not very techy. It basically is, I know to tell you, hey, if it's not working, push that button, but if the button's not working, I can't help you. So every now and then, I might have to wire something together or connect this cable to that cable, and every now and then that wire stripper comes in handy, as well as that flathead on the can opener or the bottle opener. Now, the can opener, very sharp, believe it or not, great for opening packages, especially if you can get it in there behind the little arm there. Rips through tape and cardboard like nothing. And then you have your smaller little flathead Phillips head there. And you also have the toothpick. Great for if you got a little junk in your teeth. That's one thing I hate if I'm about to go teach a Sunday school lesson. If I get the opportunity to preach here at the church, having junk in my teeth from breakfast, lunch, whatever. So popping that toothpick out, taking care of what I need to. And the tweezers. Now, these tweezers, I love and I hate them. I love the ability to have them, but they're not really that stout. And with that flat tip, I'll see if I can focus there for you. The flat tip on the end of those tweezers, it's good for getting some things out, but more often than not, they really don't help that much for getting a small splinter out or something like that. I like a more defined tip. One pair of tweezers I was recommended from Taylor Martin's videos at his channel and are sliver grippers because they have that very defined point. But I think what really makes up a great companion tool is something that has multiple uses. I used to carry the Gerber dime all the time, and I loved that tool, especially when I was going trout fishing. I use BB shot weights to weight my trout line typically, and being able to crimp that weight down with the pliers on the Gerber dime was phenomenal. But tried to do that with too big of a weight, bent the pliers, useless. But now that I'm not needing pliers all the time, I keep a Leatherman Skeletal in pretty close range if I was to ever need some pliers for something, whether I'm at home or here in the office. But something more along the lines of a Swiss Army knife, especially this Recruit, is really my optimal companion tool. If you watched my case knife or traditional knives video, which I'll link up here somewhere, it kind of goes along the same line of why I love Victorinox and their Swiss Army knives is the heritage of it, the history, the amount of people I know that carry one of these as a companion tool, as a primary tool, and the history behind it. I just absolutely love it. Now, I don't carry the Recruit as much, but I will show you what my primary companion tool setup is. 9 times out of 10, since I work here at the church and am in an office, I don't need a major secondary tool. So the Classic SD, and this one specifically is the Gone Fishing, Gone Fishing Edition here. My wife got me this, but this tool fits my needs perfectly, and it's super compact, fits in the pocket great. It's not going to weigh you down. Typically, I'll carry this knife, and for instance, today I've got the Classic SD and the case copper lock, and this is in the yellow curly maple, I believe. It's either maple or birch, can't remember, but absolutely beautiful, beautiful knife. You saw this on my community post. So also, if you're not checking out the community post, go check them out. I'm going to be putting updates on there quite often. But the Classic SD is truly the perfect companion tool for me. I've got a little titanium toothpick attached to it. Use it more than the toothpick on the Victorinox. This is typically, if I'm digging something out of my teeth, I'm going to use the one off the Classic SD. If I need to poke a hole, dig a splinter out, clean something off, the titanium toothpick is coming into use. But what's on the Classic SD? The most used tool for me, these scissors. I love the scissors on this knife. They are fantastic. They work great. They sharpen easy. I just ran them through a strop the other day and got them back razor sharp. I use them, believe it or not, great for cutting your fingernails. If you need a quick cut, if you realize your fingernails are too long, boom, cut the fingernails with the Classic SD. You need to cut a small string off your shirt or something and you don't want to pull it, cause that string to be longer. Great, great tool. So the scissors are my most used secondary tool. Now, on the Classic SD, like I said, it does have the tweezers. They fell out of mine. I need to buy a replacement set. It's got its own toothpick, as I said earlier, and it also has a small blade. It also has this small file. Great for if you clip your nails with the scissors, getting the rough edges off with the file. It's also got a small flathead up at the top, which if you are like me and you deal with cameras you know the struggles of dealing with adjustments and adjustment plates. So a small flathead or pry bar, whatever you need it for, is a great accompaniment. Companion tools are really important because it's what I feel truly completes our EDC. It's the tools that we don't need all the time, but when we need them bad. For instance, main 4 big items: wallet, phone, knife, and watch. Those are the 4 things I always have with me. But there's certain things those tools can't do and leaves gaps in. So something like this Classic SD truly fills out the EDC. Now, if you've watched to the end of the video now, I would love for you to subscribe. I love having you here at the Cross and Copper EDC, and I want you to join the Cross and Copper family. We would love to have you here. We've got some great people in the subscribers here and the community of Cross and Copper EDC. There's also a giveaway coming up. We have really kind of jumped up and made a really big jump in subscribers. So to thank you all, I am putting together a 500 subscriber giveaway. We're not there yet, but when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be having a giveaway. One of the items, yes, I said one, there's going to be multiple items given away, is going to be this Sencut Hyrax. I got this knife and reviewed it for Sencut and Civivi, and I thought, why not? I'll save it, not really use it much for the giveaway. Now, when we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway video, and I'm going to be giving away multiple items, but this Sencut Hyrax is going to be one of the knives I will be giving away. It comes, I have stropped it. It's got the factory edge on it. Super sharp, super slicey. It's going to come in its little Sencut zippered felt-lined pouch, as well as there's going to be some other goodies. So, more info on that, but like, share, and subscribe the video so we can hit that 500 subscriber mark, and one of y'all will be able to get some really cool prizes, and some other people will get some cool prizes as well. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to know what your companion tools are. If you carry a Swiss Army knife, Gerber dime. Thank y'all for watching. And remember, EDC is not just what we carry in our pockets. It's what we carry in our hearts as well. Y'all have a great day.